Grand Rising Slate. Wake your ass up. Let's be productive. Sheesh, I'm the one and only Archer Almighty, but you knew that already, man. So we got a special episode on today, but I know I say that every time. You feel what I'm saying? I say that every time it's a special episode. But this one is very special. We have a guest. We are live from the Willa D Rec Center. And we got a great episode planned for y'all, you feel me? So if you're looking for some training and stuff, tap in and go to the Willa D. But man, we talking about Vasquez versus Bustos. And in this episode, we actually have Luis Bustos in the arena. So Luis, go ahead and slide on up in the arena with me, man. Welcome. Thank you. I got to get the crowd showing you some love and stuff, man. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm excited about this one. So tell everybody about yourself, man, for starters, man. Get your little 15 minutes of fame, man. Tell us, because, you know, we getting ready for the fight, man. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man.
All right, so my name is Luis Bustos. I'm an MMA fighter, and I also work at the Rec D Center. But next week, I got a fight going on Saturday, March 16th. So we're going to talk about that in this episode. It's going to be a good one.
All righty. So with that being said, man, I like to ask basic questions, man, just to kind of break the ice, you know, let people know a little bit about you. So, you know, we'll start it out quick and simple, as in, when did you start MMA? Like, when did you fall in love with MMA?
I would say it was whenever I was 11 years old. I had started training Taekwondo at that time, and I was also starting to watch UFC. And so I just loved it immediately because it seemed really cool. And I was doing Taekwondo for a couple of years, and the more I started watching UFC and liking it, I was like, I want to see if I can do this. And I eventually found a gym that trained that they could do martial arts, and I was training that there, the American Top Team. That's where I'm still at. And so I've been training there ever since then. So I walked in there when I was 13 years old. I'm now 25. Been there ever since. And yeah, they're like, once you turn 18, you can start getting some fights going for you. So been training, took some fights. I made my debut about 2 years ago, and I'm about to make my fourth fight next Saturday.
Okay, so you said that's American Top what again?
Top Team.
Top Team? Okay, we'll have to add them later on just to show them some love. So, okay, so you dove in. You said 11 years old. So, sheesh, you've been at this for a minute, okay? So 14 years in the making right here. Yep. So before we do that, actually, y'all, got to show this brother some happy Life Day love here, man. So happy Life Day. So we got this in on your actual birthday. So I'm going to get this bad boy produced and published out so we can drop it later on today, so you can have it later on this evening, man. So
thank you very much.
I'm excited about that. Any birthday plans?
No, just get ready for this fight still. Everything will be afterwards.
Okay. So what kind of training goes into this, man? So I know, because just break it down for like layman's terms for some people that really don't know too much about. Like, tell me a typical workout day for you. Like, what's that?
In basics, like each day we work on everything. So like going over like an hour of like some striking and working on like combos, offense, defense, making sure that that's ready. Cardio, of course, goes into that. And then you have like an hour of like grappling and wrestling, submissions, ground and pound. So that way, like whether there's a fight that goes on stand up or on the ground, you're ready for everything. And we really emphasize being good in all aspects, and so that way you're not like, you know, one trick fighter. You can do it all. That's usually how it is. We do like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of like all that, mixing it up together and just being ready for wherever the fight's gonna go.
Okay, so for someone who doesn't know too much, how long is an MMA match?
So for amateur, there's always the basics 3 rounds, and the rounds are 3 minutes long. If it's a title fight, it'll be 5 rounds, and it'll be 3 minutes long. Once you become professional, then it moves to 5-minute rounds. And if it's a regular fight, 3 rounds. Professional, or for a title fight, 5 rounds.
Okay, so let's talk about this amateur. So I've actually had an MMA fighter on the show before. His name is Christian Omega. So he's a professional now. So I made the mistake of calling him fat boy in front of his girlfriend. And when I tell you he royally kicked my ass, he's like, all right, Channel 22 News, I'm going to go 22% on you. And I'm talking about put me in something, had me tapping out. I know that much. I was shoulder probably still aching from that, but I don't sleep on people. So this is your 4th fight.
Yep.
So how many fights do you have to fight to become professional?
There's not really a limit. It's kind of just more when you feel like you're ready. You always have the option to fight amateur, fight pro. You pick your weight that you're gonna fight at, and so it's just a matter of when you want to go out there and test the waters as a pro and stuff. So, I've been I made my debut like 2 years ago. This will be my fourth fight. I wasn't as active as I wanted to be my first 2 years, so I'm trying to pick that up this year, and I'm looking to eventually go pro in the next 2 years.
Okay, so you train 7 days a week?
With my MMA training, it's about four days a week, and I also do like weight training, and I'll do that 4 days a week as well. So whenever I'm not like doing my MMA training, I'll be doing weights to just supplement the days that I'm not in the gym.
Okay. So is it similar to like wrestling where you have to, because I know you got the weigh-in and stuff, so talk about the meals. Like you eating a certain amount of calories a day, or are you not really paying attention to that?
I'm not really paying attention. I usually go with like 2 or 3 meals a day. They're just small portions, and I'm just working out hard each day, getting my sleep in, so that way I'm at a deficit and I'm properly losing the weight. It just goes little by little until the week of the weigh-in, and then I'll drop the last like 2 or 3 pounds by the day, go weigh in, and after that, then I'm smart with the post-meal weigh-ins. Don't just overload yourself with like a bunch of bad food and destroy your system that you've been eating clean for so long. So you just kind of pick up the portions a little bit, some clean carbs, proteins, and things like that. Get your energy back in, and get your weight back up before the fight the next day.
Okay. Okay, that's cool, man. So I like that. So you don't have your eyes set yet, but you said a couple of years you want to keep going at it.
Yeah.
So how many fights? So I know we like to focus on now because you got this one, so you don't want to jump too far ahead.
Yeah.
But so I guess we just fighting on this one. So you're bantamweight.
Bantamweight.
That's 135.
Yep.
That's where you at right now, or are you kind of?
Right now, I'm still a little bit about 10 pounds over, so I have a week to drop that. It'll be clockwork.
Clockwork. So talk to us about dropping weight, kind of, without giving too much.
It just kind of goes day by day. You want to be smart. Still drinking water and eating, enough food to keep myself going and working out hard. And like each day, I'm kind of just chipping away. So like by the end of the day, I'm gonna be a little bit like 2 pounds less than what I was in the morning. And then next day, kind of same thing, just chipping it off little by little till day of the weigh-ins. You're gonna be right on weight and head up there, get on the scale, hop off, and then start, getting your weight back up with the food and water, hydration.
So if you don't make weight, like let's say you 136.
So with MMA, they always give you a 1 pound allowance. So I fight 135, you can be 136. That's be flat. That's the most you can be. If you don't make weight, I think you have like a 2 hour window maybe to drop the weight. And if you don't, then either if you're like professional, you like give up a fight purse, which is your money that you make. You give up a little bit of that and give it to your opponent because you are off weight. Sometimes depending if you're just really off weight, then they just won't do the fight at all.
Sheesh. Okay. Well, he definitely elevated us a little bit today when it comes to MMA, the weight and food, meal regimen, and all of that good stuff. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So talk to us about. Look, I want to know who's your favorite fighter, and then the second part of that is what is your fighting style like?
Favorite fighters. Growing up, I was really a fan of George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva. They were the guys that were on top when I was first getting into it. John Jones back in the day. I know there was a lot of controversy surrounding him, but I just strictly like his fighting style and the way he was in the octagon. I'm not really following anything else in that. But like George St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, they were always really active guys, and their fighting style was like top notch back in the day. So those are the guys I grew up watching, and I really enjoy them. My fighting style, I train everything. I like striking because I started out with Taekwondo, so that's kind of more my bread and butter. But I have no problem with being on the ground, wrestling, submissions, ground and pound. But I think I get a little more joy out of striking.
So you like the hand game, okay? You got a favorite? What's your favorite move? Or you got a signature move? Like, who got the Superman punch? No, somebody got all that.
That was George St. Pierre.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, people got the back spin and fist. Like I play the game. I play now. I'm not. I played a video game, y'all. I'm not saying I play in real life. Like I said, I got to go through some training regimen with a fighter before. That'd be dope too if I could. Where is this located?
It's gonna be north side off of Rockwell. I don't know the exact. I just off the top of my head, but it's off of Rockwell. I think like Wilshire Boulevard, something like that.
That's cool. But like one day, if I was able to pull up and
Yeah, yeah.
get some reels of just you going through a
That's true.
typical day in the life, you know what I mean? It'll be pretty cool for us to
For sure.
post on our reels and shorts and stuff just to help elevate your brand more. But man, so let me see what else I want. When did you start? What's a pregame meal or since you making weight? Are you eating before a match? What you eating?
Yeah, I mean, not like right before. You want to make sure you have the energy. So, like I said, before the fight, when you're eating, it's real smart. You still want to like have a plan of how much you're eating. You know, measure, a good amount of carbs and proteins, and drinking like water, and just keeping yourself full and get your energy back and your weight back up. But you're not overloading yourself to feel like sluggish and slow and disrupt your fight. I think it's probably about like 2.5 hours usually eating just when you kind of like chicken, rice, just keep yourself ready to be full, and then as you digest and get ready for the fight, you'll be in like pretty tip top shape, ready to go.
Okay, so you got a perfect any spot that you go to or like a go to? You just kind of said chicken.
Usually right before it's just cooking, just grab some chicken, cook it up in the stove, get some rice, some minute rice in the bag from Walmart, whatever, and just put it together. It's kind of just simple like that because it's not really any kind of added like preservatives, nothing bad like that. It'll be the most like lean, healthiest choice you can get, as opposed to like any fast food stuff.
Okay. I got you. I was just working on some marketing for you, so I was seeing if you had a spot. Hey, I was trying to get him to shoot a shot right there, y'all. So I got you. You want some lean, kind of some healthy type stuff. So that's dope. So we'll figure out a nice restaurant or some business like that could be your favorite spot. So then you shouting them out because I was damn sure about to tell you I know this burger spot that you could go pull up at. Speaking of that, go pull up at Barry's Grill, 3124 North May Avenue, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma 73112. Order. They got a chicken club sandwich on there, so you can call them at 405-948-7878. They sponsor my professional basketball team, so I got to show them love. But like I said, you may have a new burger spot or something. Pull up over there. They got a very nice menu. But okay, so you train. So you train on the outside. I mean, outside of work too. That's your business. You looking for clients?
Right now, with like fighting style, no. That's I'm focusing on myself for MMA. I do personal train, and I work at a gym called Vasa, and I train people there. But that's kind of the extent of where that goes.
Okay, that's cool, man. Well, you got anybody you want to shout out, man? Like I said, I just want to get short and sweet in here, man. You told us your favorite. Only other real major question I have is I want to know what's in your ass kicking playlist, man. What are you listening to pre-fight, bro? Like, sometimes like me, I used to listen to some hype rap, but then I'll be too hype and then I'll play bad. So then I start listening to some slow jams and stuff started working out for me. So what you listening to?
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on that same avenue. I do like me some hype rap, gets me in that zone ready to fight and go out there and get ready for anything. And I also do like some little classical instrumental music because it's calming, so like it kind of mellows me back down, but it still keeps me in that little zone where like I'm ready to go out there and fight. So that's usually my playlist. There, it's a mix of those two genres, and by the time it's time to walk out for the fight, I'm ready to go out there and give it all out on the line.
Hey, that's dope, bro. I appreciate you for taking time out your schedule, man. Cause you didn't have to. We definitely talking Vasquez versus Bustos. That's Saturday, March 16th, 2024. What time is that?
It's gonna be in the evening time. Don't have a set start yet. Usually it's like 5 or 6 o'clock is when they get everything going. My fight will probably be maybe like around 7.
7. Okay, got you, man. Give us more specific details as you get them, as in the location, because people want to follow, support. Because if I got a little time, you say 3 hours, bro. I might have my kids. We may pull up and show some love. I just got to see what the schedules and stuff looking like. But man, you want to shout anybody out, man, before you get up out of here?
Just American Top Team. Been training there for most of my life, and they're getting me ready for this and giving me this opportunity. So shout out to American Top Team and everyone that trains there, and shout out to Peak Fighting Championships for also giving me the opportunity to be on their card. So
you heard it here first, people, man. Well, thank you so very much for your time, man. We'll be doing this soon. We'll be keeping up to date with everything Luis Bustos, man, and we manifesting him being 2-2. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, he got them hands. Hey, thank you all for coming to Get Elevated. Have an amazing day.